Hello and welcome to Morning Coffee with Jesus. I'm Rebecca, and today we're going to be talking about seeing the bigger picture, trusting God when you feel small. So if that's you, then stay tuned for today's message. Today we're talking about going beyond how we feel, how small sometimes we are, and knowing how big God is. We recently went whale watching, and it was pretty crazy because we were in this small boat in the middle of this huge ocean, and you can feel really small. And then you see these giant whales, and you're like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. But when you look at a whale, no matter how big they are, they're in this huge ocean, and even they can feel so small. And so it got me thinking about how when we see ourselves as small, then we limit ourselves on what we can and can't do based off of how we're valuing ourselves. But I want you to look at what God says about you, that He values you, that He made you for a purpose, and that He doesn't think small of you. No matter how small you might think of yourself, God sees you in a big way. I want you to consider for a second how big this world is, how big the heavens are. Think beyond just you and how small you think you are. Look at how big God is, so you can change your mindset, change your perspective, and see things in a different light. God created everything in this world, and He created you for a purpose as well. So He wants you to see yourself the way He does. He wants you to live up to your full potential. God wants you to know that you are able, that He has equipped you to do great and mighty things. The Bible even tells us that greater works will we do than Jesus did. And we know that He did signs, wonders, and miracles here on this earth. And if He was able to do those things, the same Spirit that rose Jesus from the dead lives on the inside of you. So you're capable of doing those same things. And God wants to equip you. He wants to empower you to go beyond your limitations. He wants to stretch you. This week has been some stretching in my own life. I normally would not be getting on a little tiny raft boat to go see some whales. And I'll show you some clips here. From when we're out on the boat and the waters were crazy, and I don't like roller coasters, and this boat is going wild. You're like going up and down, and it's taking your stomach. And so stretching me in something that people might say, well, that's not a big deal, that's cool, that's fun. But each person has different things that they consider to be a big hurdle or something that they need to overcome. And so learning that God is always with you, He's always there to help guide you through it all, that no matter what, when we put our dependency on God, you're able to go far beyond anything that you thought you were capable of. So I'm going to keep this short because we're running out of daylight here, but we're in Hawaii, and I wanted to share this with you about what God was showing me about how whales are so big, but compared to the ocean, they're so small. So I want you to see yourself in a way that God sees you. You are well able and equipped to do far more than you make yourself seem out to be. So if this has encouraged you, let us know. If you'd like more scriptures and things, we would love to send those to you or pray with you. You can go to morningcoffeewithjesus.com and click on the prayer request. Send us your request or anything that you would like us to pray with you on. We're here for you. Also, Overcoming Timidity is out. So if you need help overcoming, stretching yourself, going to that next level, then you can check out that book on Amazon and Kindle now. We love you guys, and I want you to remember you're never too young or too old to fulfill the call. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next week.
We would like to invite you to follow Morning Coffee with Jesus podcast for your cup of encouragement. We also want to thank our friends and partners for helping us spread God's word around the world. If you would like to give or become a partner with the ministry, you can scan the QR code or visit morningcoffeewithjesus.com and click donate. When you give, we are able to tell more people about Jesus, help in our community, and give back into other ministries. If you have a prayer request or would like to stay connected, you can visit morningcoffeewithjesus.com/stay connected.